personal realities, telling me an alphabet that tells me so much more. Tells me so much more. Location, location, location. I can make up a ton of stories, but I'm going to keep it short. I want to bring you into the action. I want to show you movement with my hands and my mouth and my eyes and my expression. Like the way that eye is just like coming out. Like with my expression. My visual, the vision you have on me. Prince Charming, Snow White, Cinderella, Rumpelstiltskin, Bugs Bunny, Old Samity Sam, Road Runner, SpongeBob, The Simpsons. What character and what expression and where do I come from? Who am I in the wonderful world of eternal sanctity? Let's use it as sanctity. What I'm going to be showing you in this, and I just love this design. I'm just a fan of this design. I just love this design. See the two diamonds there? I just really, I just love this design right here. Okay, but that's not what this is about. This is about, oh, I'm not finished yet. Give me a second. It's just too much. This is just too exhilarating. When I see what I created just through numeric connections, just what's an obligation in a number, I have no idea. I wish I can actually say scientifically where this leads to, but it does lead. If I say this vessel goes up to here and it reconnects to this vessel, eventually reaching my heart, and where the heart pumps and the blood does this and the lungs do this and the circulatory does this, and I start to breathe, and this is what I have done through our number system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I get the front side and the back side. Now you're all going to ask, what in the world is this? And this is where the C and E worlds come to be. There's supposed to be more drawings or writings on this, more explanation, and I'm going to explain it, but I wish I can put my pretty face in at the same time while I do this, because I like to look at me talk. Big talker. Okay, but we're not going to do this. What happens in this one over here, and I left out this one purposely just to show you, okay, that when I take this out here, I bring it up here, right? I bring it out here, I bring it here, I bring it here, I bring it here, I bring it here. You see number 5? 5 and 2. Here's the 5. The center line begins with my 2. So I really have an L here, and then the L here. Inside I have C connecting L and L. CL, C and L. And then I'm going to keep removing my pen. And when you have C and L, or CL in French equaling to sky, the I and E world. Somehow, I don't know why, but there's a ton of French in here. When you have this one, you have the E and you have the C, because the number that doesn't have a pair up with it is right over here. 1 and 1 is 2. 3 and 8 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. All of these create 11, except for this one and this one. Okay, this one, since it doesn't create 11, what other equation can I create with this? I connected 29 with 92 with 83 and 38 and 47, 74, and keeping the 56. Here is my C. Here is my E. Here is my E. My E is included in all of this. And my 1 and 10 is my 52. In fact, it's 51. You see the 5, 21, 51, 51 Mars, 21 the cube, okay, and the cube valued at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blackjack. Inside the 3, right, we have C and C that come together, 3 and 30, this and this. But this one, 1 and 2, okay, the reason it's 1 and 2, 3, 2 and 1, 3, and these don't go is because these went over the top. Over the top mean 9 and 3 equals to 12. These were under. This is a 12. The reduction of this is 3. This is 1 and 2 is 3. The reduction is the first reduction. This is the second reduction to come to 3. So we have C and E. We have C and E. We have E and C. We have E and C. We come to number 5. We have C and E. And where does the E start and where is the E? What is this? This is the Christ. This is the beta creation in the E world of Christ. In the gateway, E-I-E-I-O, down on the farm. In this one over here, the command and the creation of 9 lives of the cat. The E world, the 33. Now, everything in this one has to do with Mars, the gateway, and rotation. Also, it says fox, the foxhole, because 24, F-O-X, the letters in the alphabet. Now, I must take this whole thing and flip it over. If I'm going against the alphabet, I must invert this, meaning that the alphabet, the F letter, would also be now, the reverse of this, everything should equal 27. This has to be 21, 12, 3. Okay, but there's more to it. There's more to it. In numbers, if I was working this out in numbers, okay, what number would I work it out? I haven't thought of that idea yet. I have to figure out how it would be set up to get my design. This is where the gateway is, and the gateway brings me up to 70, and the only thing that's not in creation, that's only in the E world, is the heavens crossing and the birth. In the heavens crossing and the birth, in order to create this in French, I need to say 60 plus 10 and 9. Here I have to say 4 times 20 and 8. Here I must have say 4 times 20 plus 10 plus 7. Excuse me, 4 times 20 plus 10 plus 7. Here I have to say 60, okay, plus 10 plus 9. This is the 8th position over here, and we get the C world only in the heavens birth. Everything else is in the E world, area space, electric company, the Queen and God, the gateway 71, in which we'll create the Mars, the numeric value for Mars. And then the last one, okay, there is no E. Okay, the only number that gets reverted is 99 Jupiter, 18 and over. Everything else is C and C and C and C. So this is where my C comes in. So these are the numbers for this. Now this is the addition number. Now we have multiplication. 54, 9 times 6, 54. 7 times 8, 56. 7 times 8, 56. These two will both be 11s. Okay, these two will both be 9s, and this would be 9, 11. 6 and 60, both 6 and 6, 36. 5 times 1, 5 times 1, 5 plus 1. This will now create 22. We're going to do it real fast. I'm just going to show you because we don't want to do it in this video. I have an 8-minute video. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, okay, will equal to 6, and 5 equals to 11. So the first one, okay, the 1 and 5 will now equal to 1 times 5 is 5, and 5. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8, and 3 times 3 is 9. This is how we shift the numbers. Now if I add up the valued number, okay, of the 6, we end up with 2, we end up with 5, we end up with 6, we end up with 5, we end up with 2. 6 is in the center, we have 7, 6, 7. Or if we minus it, okay, instead of going 6 and a 5, 11, it could be minus. So now we have 1. Minus would be 2, 3, 2, 1. We have 3 in the center, we end up with 3, 3, 3, and this is the creation of Elenin, the planet that came in, and the connecting pigs, because the birth of the pigs is 3, 3, 3. Inside of 6, we end up with all 3s, which is bringing in the red sun, and win a big red sun and birth connecting of the pigs. The pigs is because of their birth. How I get to the pigs in this is because of their birth. 77 is the Christ. The moon cycle on 74, which is in the numeric of 2, right? This brings me in the moon cycle, 7 by 4 to 28 days of the moon cycle. 29 is your birth, 38 is the church, 47 is time, 44 is area space. Here's your 55, your liberty is in the one spirit. 1 and 10, birth to 2 worlds. Your 3 is in creation. Your 66, numeric value for woman. 57 is the moon. 84 is the sun of Pluto. This is creation, the skies of Saturn, Earth, and birth. Also bringing in how we get to this number. This is 4 times 20 plus 10, plus 13, sorry, plus 13. Okay, 10 and 3 must come together. And 10 and 3 is, I'm just trying to remember which way I can go with 10 and 3. The reason it's 13 is because in the French language, 17, 18, 19 is all separated in parts. Here they bring in 13 together, and I'm assuming 13 would be the 616 result, which will recreate the one spirit. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 is 7 and 6. 7 times 6 is 42, plus 7 and 6, bringing on 55. You minus it, it brings on the birth, right? In the separated, the 10-10 world, the separated. Anytime you get 20, you got 30. You always have 1. When you have 1, you have something here and here and something on the sides here. This will create your Star of David. Automatically, 1 and 2 will create your 505, Levi's genes, Star of David. The reason why Moses had that blanket as he was walking up the hill. Another thing I want to say about Moses and the African king. The African king came and presented Pharaoh with all kinds of jewels and beautiful linens, and he threw it, and Pharaoh threw him out, because I think he was trying to say, hey, you taught me these people how to pharaoh the land and build the cities, and let those people go. Here I am making payment. And Pharaoh says, I don't want your gems, your jewels, or your carpets. Leave now. I've got my own. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. You know where we're at. Thank you for watching this video. Please share. Share the pictures.